Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. This is the beginning of Season 3 for me, my third series of Kerbal Space program. And this one is going to be super heavily modified. I have 56 mods, so this should be quite interesting. I was heavily inspired by Quill18's recent playthrough, or recent start of a playthrough in his heavily modded series. So I've honestly copied a lot of his mods, and then a bunch of other mods that I already had like before. I admit I did try to stream this a week or so ago, but that had disastrous results. I actually missed a mod that was critical to it, to having things run correctly, and I got a headache really fast too. So we're gonna try this again. We'll hopefully record for a couple hours tonight and stream for a couple hours. See if anybody ends up joining me watching, but this will end up going on to YouTube later. Start new. Actually, no. Oh, I don't know how to spell that. Discovery. We're going to go with career. We're going to go with the... Oh, wow, there's a lot. Where'd it go? Started off lower down. That was interesting. We're going to go with the capsule. Accept. And difficulty, we're going to go with custom. There's a few things I like tweaking. Advanced, plasma blockout, and require signal, because that's kind of cheaty. Occlusion is fine. I don't care about that. Yeah. Let me get contact exploration and stations though. I don't know what this does. We'll see. Colonization. We're not gonna play with that. And life support, we're not going to play with that either. Alright, so that's our custom setting. Accept. Discovery career, yes. Start. So we're going to start a new heavily modified career playthrough of Kerbal Space program. Heavily modified. We're going to have, oh gosh, a lot of things. The setting mod, so that that kind of tailors the progression of things. Oh yeah. Hi, I'm on webcam now too. That's a new thing. I'm sorry. You have to look at me. I don't blame you. Thanks, Gene. So here we are, Kerbal Space program, the Kerbal Space Center. Got the launch pad, the crawlerway, the VAB, the runway, and the spaceplane hangar. Mission control, everybody misses that. Astronaut complex, administration building, and R&D. So let's go first off to mission control. So we have our contracts here. This feels like something was interesting. I feel like there was another one that should be here that was here last time. Guess not. Yeah. So SETI. So we're playing through with the SETI contract. That's kind of my main focus. Again, I saw Quill18 do that, and that's kind of cool. I'm gonna emulate that. Do that too. Excuse me. But one mod with this was unmanned before manned. So it's only unmanned stuff. So 18 kilometers, good, and escaping the atmosphere, good. That's all we're going to accept for the moment. Manned altitude, we're not going to go there yet. I don't want to man anything yet, because I don't think I can yet. So that got us some money, and that'll enable us to do some stuff and research. So let's see, what do we have? What do we have to work with in the VAB? What parts do we have? Part of this was the unmanned before manned, so in theory I shouldn't. Yeah, I don't have a. Thanks. I don't have any manned capsules. Those come later on. Fuel tanks. I only have solid fuels. Nothing there. Tiny. The adapter. No couplers. No payload. Basic dummy fins. No wheels. No landing gear. No thermal protection. Oh, you got the little bitty battery. Oh, okay, you got some antennas. Good. So yeah, definitely sets you up for unmanned. Oh, good. You got the barometer thing ahead of time too. Utility, parachutes. Ground construction. Any parachutes yet? That's a little scary. Ground construction. Yeah, nothing should be. Oh, node helper. I don't know what that's. Block node. What's that? Interesting. Okay, so we can build something that goes up. We cannot recover it as of right now, though, because I don't have any parachutes. So that's interesting. Out of curiosity, because, you know, you want to be able to recover things. You want to bring them back because that's how you get science. I'm just curious because this is the... okay. Basic rocketry gets you a lot of cool things. Early aviation gets you another nose cone. Wow, you can fly really early. That's cool. Engineering gets you... Okay. Very interesting. And then what's structural parts? Structural parts, which is interesting. Huh. That's cool. But I don't think I get parachutes. Yeah, so I need at least 3 plus 6. I need 20 to get to the basic parachutes, which is annoying. Wow, scans out already. Oh, and radial shoots. Cool. Oh, good. And a thing. Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. Alright, so let's see if we can get through to parachutes. Because I want to do as much as I can with parachutes. So this is 3, 4, 12 for basic rocketry. That's cool. We're not going to go there yet. We got to go this way to go this way, I think. So we need science. That's the whole point of a career playthrough, is to get science. And if you're watching this later on, I apologize. I'm going to kind of go back and forth from just a rapid fire playthrough and then a little bit tutorial stuff. Let's go ahead and get the SETI stack because this already has the thermometer on it. See? There it is right there. Then we can add the barometer to it. Wow. We're actually going to just... probe... No. Instrument. I can spell core mark. What? Good. Save and launch. All we're gonna do with this is it's gonna plop on the landing pad. We're gonna take some science and we're gonna leave. And then we're gonna do the same thing over on the space plane one way, because you can get other things from there. It's a different biome. Once we get Rover wheels, we'll do a thing where we drive all around. Badoop. Yeah. So let's see. Oh, do I not have? I do. There it is. On. Doo-doo. Even single. Is that what I want? Control 2. Oh, probably because there's not much to it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go it. That's fine. We'll do it on our own. 0.9. It's kind of pitiful. How about you? Log temperature, also 0.9. Keep. Alright, so we got 1.8, sadly. That's kind of pitiful and worrisome. We could just launch a rocket and have it be expendable. That would give us some more science. I would rather not do that. But I guess if you're launching a rocket and it's, you know, like a bottle rocket, see how science 1 or 1.8. Yeah, you could do that. I might do that. So let's see. Can we? Not what I wanted. No saved vessels. Okay, so we're gonna go to the spaceplane hangar and basically build the same thing. I think I want to do a little bit of this just to get like that first thing of science. So again, same thing. Send the probe stack, and then we add barometer to the side. Good. And who cares? We already named it in the VAB, so we're just gonna go out there and go with it. Launch. I have to admit, I haven't played much Kerbal. I tried this heavily modded version a week or so ago. It didn't work out that well, and I was kind of, I don't know, I didn't do that well, etc., etc. Oh, cool, it balances. Kind of. So let's go ahead. Log pressure data, same thing, and log the temperature, same thing. So we get another 1.8, so that should put us just above 3. So we can unlock one bit of science. One thing. Whoop-de-doo. So this is going to be really slow if I try to do this again and again and again. So I think we will, yes, just make an expendable rocket. So, okay, so we got 3 points of science. So we can get engineering. So we can get lots of other things, actually. bigger battery, service bay, external seat, another probe core. Oh, that's good. Okay, more science, good, and rover wheels, awesome. Okay, so I can actually do some pretty cool things with this. We don't need to launch an expandable rocket, and I would rather not. So let's go ahead and yank this, because that gives us some cool things. And this takes 1 structural parts. Yeah, I don't really need those. Okay, so let's go back to the space plane hangar then. So we're not launching anything into space. Not quite yet. Or even up into the atmosphere, into the air. Let's get rid of this. Get away. But we have a different probe core now. We have the Probidobidobidine Rove Mate, which is cool, except that it's kind of facing the wrong way, maybe. There we go. I want it like this. We're actually going to strap 1 seat. Which way is... There we go. Is that, like, in the right placement? It just looks low. No, I guess it's right. Okay. So we're going to... there we go. Center line it. So we're going to put him in the middle. Hey, there we go. Okay. Come on, game. Don't freeze on me now. So that's there. We're actually going to have a Kerbal drive this thing around. So we got some wheels. I'm going to give it the little bitty rover wheels, because why not? Oh, this is obnoxious. There we go. So this here. And to here. Because why not? Go away. Delta V. Okay, so that's there. We're gonna want a couple of little batteries. We're not gonna do much with this guy, so it's not a big deal. We're just gonna slap one of these guys on the thanks. One of these guys on the back. That doesn't auto center. Oh, I turn on toggle. There's that, and then let's see other electrical. I thought I got... Oh, no, I don't have any solar panels yet. That's fine. This one battery will do pretty good, though. So for science, though, we've got other things. Okay, so we're going to add a barometer. We're going to add a seismic accelerometer. Okay, whoa. Let's put you kind of more center line. There we go. Add the barometer back here. What are these? Oceanography. Nope, not going to use those. So we're going to take a KSC Rover Mark 1. We're going to take this guy out, and it's going to have... we're going to put Bob, our scientist, in the seat. We're going to drive around the KSC and collect science, because why not? And I'm hoping that he can actually collect that science from where he's sitting. We'll see if this thing is... cooperative. I haven't actually ever built a rover quite like this, where it has the empty command seat in it, like, or the little frame command seat, whatever that's called. Oh, cool. EVA report. Awesome. We can keep that. And a seismic scan. Awesome. So already we've got more science than we had from, like, anywhere else. Brakes. Pressure data. None. Oh, because I've already done it here. Doi. Alright. So, whoa. So now we take and we kill the brakes and we drive around. So, whoa, food depleted, water depleted. Oh yeah, we have life support. That's fine. We're gonna be just fine. There's nothing there, but we're only gonna take him out there for a little while. He doesn't need life support on this thing. So we're driving from the runway and we're gonna drop off this ramp here. And when we do, we're gonna enter another biome, which should just be KSC, the General Space Center. And we should get... brakes. Should get other science. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh. Because you've already done an EVA report. And you've already done a seismic scan. View the data. Actually, you know what? We're going to do one other thing to this little rover. We're going to add an antenna on the front, because I want to be able to transmit this science. Because most of it, I should be able to transmit and not get penalized for transmitting it. the back here because they're funny. Boop. There we go. Save it and launch it. And oh, I should have recovered that and redesigned it because I just lost the science from there. Oh well, that's fine. We're gonna get it back right now. Whew. There we go. EVA report. Finally, time to stretch your legs. Cool. We can transmit. Brakes. We can transmit that for full thingies. What does it do to our power? Oh, it takes a little bit. Okay. And we can transmit that as well. Yeah, solar panels would be nice. Ooh. That's lame. Oh, right. So this is a little bit of a flawed technique. Because it's going to suck up all that electricity now. But it's doable. So maybe I don't need the antenna. Yeah, because all our power is like gone. And we're going to drive around and it's just going to drain it. Yeah, we're just going to drain it. So let's go ahead and recover this vessel. So when I've done this before with a rover, I've built it with a command module. But I don't have those. But when it has a command module, the astronaut, Kerbonaut, can pop out, grab the science, and store it in the command module. If we don't have that, there's nowhere for him to storage. Great, we keep everything, that's fine, and we've got more science. But we're going to keep doing this because we need to. Yeah, with, let's go ahead and keep Bob. Bob, there we go. And we'll launch it. So, we're going to have to do this a few times, where we take it, we go somewhere, we get the science, and then we recover. We take it, we start again, we drive off to a new location, we take the science. It's a little tedious, but it's a way to build up science fairly, I mean, somewhat substantially, somewhat quickly. Alright, good. So, we've done stuff from the runway. Woo! Yeah, and it's mad about the supplies, but it's okay. He's going to only be out here for a few minutes. Chill out, guys. Relax. Bob is just fine. Or Bill. Good. So we've got EVA report and a seismic scan, and let's drop the threshold. 0.5 for now. That didn't do anything? No? Okay. Log pressure, 0.9. Not the wheel. And log the temperature. And that's good too. Good. So that's that. Brakes. Come to a stop. And recover. And then we just repeat this a few times. So that gets us a gain of what? 12-ish? Per cycle? 10. 10.2. So still, if you do that for... We're going to go down to the spaceplane hangar. We're going to go to the mission control. We're going to go to the VAB. We're going to go to this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The crawlerway is its own biome. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a way to get 80 science off the bat. Okay, so let's see if we can launch this again. Yeah, it's fine if it's Joe to die. It's not going to matter. He's not going to reset the science or anything. Doesn't matter. As long as it has the power to drive to that location, it's going to work. Whew. Might only do a few of these. I do want to get some rocket launches happening today at some point. Alright, how does this do... What does this do to our power? Why did it start not, like, fully charged? Oh, it's... No? Huh, interesting. It shows it wasn't fully charged at launch, which is, I find very odd. Oh well. So we're cruising along at a nice 10.8 meters per second. Obviously, that's the max speed for these little rover wheels, which is fine. For what we're doing, that's just fine. Bum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Oh, and if anyone watches this and keeps track of my channel or whatever, I do apologize for the lack of content over the last few weeks. As I said a month or so ago, or a month and a half, almost 2 months ago now, we moved into a house. My wife and I moved into a house with my mother-in-law. So with a house, there's all kinds of other issues and responsibilities, like just maintenance. We actually picked up our old washer and dryer that was being stored at a friend's house and installed those here. So that was a whole day. Actually, even the day before, too. Rented a U-Haul truck, took stuff to the dump. Next day, picked up the washer and dryer and installed it. And then the drain hose from the washer was broken, so I had to order a new drain hose from Amazon and have that delivered and take apart the washing machine to totally rebuild all that. So that was fun. So that was a delay for this, plus the construction, of course, of my lovely desk here. I will do a small episode about my desk. I might even do an episode showing a little bit of how I built it. I didn't take video or pictures of every step, but I took a few pictures, so it should give you something. All right, sorry. So we got an EVA report, got temperature scan, normal. Guess the calibration worked. Appears normal size activity under layers of dirt, and mutilated the SPH. The barometer confirms it. Cool. So there's those. We can recover. And now I think we could cheat a little bit. I don't think. Next, yay for more science. Done. So from the launch pad, I can't actually. There's none. Yeah, it's just that guy. I can't pick spaceplane hangar things, but I can go in here and load something that's saved from the spaceplane hangar. And I know you can hear me, but I can hear my mother-in-law through my headphones chattering away downstairs. She's kind of loud sometimes. I hope that doesn't pick up on the mic here. I have my door open in my room, so I don't know. There we go. So now we can. There. Aha. Yes. Good. So now we can launch this guy. And immediately do some more science from the launch pad. Pull it back, launch again, go into the crawler way, hit the science, take it back, launch again, go all the way to the VAB, and get some science. So that's going to give us a good start on science. This is a little tedious, but it's worth it. All right, good. So we got EVA report and a seismic scan. Awesome. So we got those, so we can recover the vessel and collect those few bits of science. Yay. I don't know why Indiana Jones is in my head, but it is. Good. Alright, so we're up to 37 science. Awesome. So again, we can... Yeah, launch the rover with Jeb. Launch it. Makes life much easier to launch it like that instead of going into the VAB again. Oh yeah. Drinking Angry Orchard. What is it? Green apple? Yeah, just Angry Orchard, green apple. Basic stuff. I like simple things. Oh, another seismic scan? No, reset. Okay, so now we drive that way. And once we get, I think, into this little section here, it turns into the crawler way. It is, or at least it was, its own biome. So that should be good. We start off with full power? Still didn't start off with full power. Interesting. Wonder what that's all about. There we go. Brakes. Lock the brakes. So we got crawler way. Planet curving around you, taking everything, and you suddenly think to yourself, what am I still doing here? Space is up there. Well, yeah. Temperature's normal. Normal seismic activity. Pretty low right now since the crawler is not actually driving over the instrument. Not for long, though. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's another mod. Crowdsourced science. Alright, so recover the vessel. And then we science, or take this science, launch it again, and drive all the way to the VAB. I think that's enough for now. I might do some other drive arounds off camera, because this is not the most exciting thing to see on a stream or on a YouTube video. And we're at a decent level. Yeah, we're just going to drive over to the VAB real quick. But this will enable me to unlock a lot of science, which is good, because you don't want to launch a rocket without a parachute. I mean, you can launch it and transmit the science, etc., but you want to be able to recover things. It's better if you recover things. Oh, orbital info. I don't care about that. Okay. Let's change that to, yeah, 2. Okay, and again, we drive back over to the VAB at a whopping, what is it, 10.4 meters per second? Is that where it maxes out? 10.5, 10.6, or was it 10.8? You're driving just about as fast as gravity pulls you down, which is cool. Batman batteries. This should only take us a moment, but after this, we will build a rocket of some sort. So I know it says man before, unmanned before man, but this is just driving around a freaking KSC. I suppose I could do this with only a probe core, but it's more fun to have a Kerbal on it. Okay, once we pass the edge of the crawlerway here, it should register as in the VAB, because that's this concrete should be the border as well. So we can let off the drive. Ba-doop. And there we are. Oh, so we got EVA and a seismic scan. What about the other two? Oh, because you're too low. Whoa, we're floating. What the heck is up with that? Must be a collision thing of some sort. Interesting. Let's go ahead and log it. Oh yeah, it's too low for it to auto log. That's fine. And log it. Keep it. Cool. So, brakes. Come to a stop. Good. And recover. So that again should give us another 10 science or so. So that's going to give us a good start into our R&D. Cool. We have 58.2 science. That's a load of science. So that can get us a lot of things. Early aviation. We could fly a probe. We could fly a cockpit. We could fly something with a Kerbal. I don't want to. Primarily, the first thing I wanted was parachutes, because that's going to enable us to do a lot of things. So let's get parachutes. That's a big deal. After that, structural stuff. I never used many of these, aside from a few bits and bobs here and there. I'm not going to worry about that. Rocketry, though, gets us the Reliant. Oh, but not the swivel. Oh, I get swivel there. Oh, interesting. Let me see. That's 4. That's 12. Yeah, let me get basic rocketry. Boop. Let me get early aviation. Oh, what's up here? More advanced modular wings. Oh, cool. We'll go ahead and get this because it's fun. Stability. Oh, RCS and some small things. Nose cone, air brakes. Interesting. And this is 20. Ooh, I could. And part of me is tempted because I like the swivel. But do I want it yet? Do I have... So wait, stability. Is this... RCS... RCS fuel tank. Wait, is this inline? Oh! Interesting. But I don't have any... No, there's stacked couplers, structural pylons, hardpoints. But not... what's it called? Flight control, like... No, not MechJet. But, what's it called? Like, whoa. Reaction wheels. I would love some reaction wheels in here, but I don't have any. That's just structural. That's other aviation stuff. I don't know where, because this is a community, what's it called? Rebalancing of the tech stuff. And there's lots of stuff here. Oh, those are cool looking. I don't know where inline reaction wheels would be. Huh. They're somewhere. Specialized control. Whoa. Nice. Bigger RCS blocks. That's awesome. Cool. But again, I don't see yeah, I don't see inline reaction wheels, which is interesting / annoying, because they're kind of a helpful thing, especially with early stage rockets, because they don't have much to themselves or whatever. Yeah, wow. Anyway, we still have 26.2. This is 20. Don't need that. Don't need that, although they're not much. Stability, again. RCS, not a big deal. Air brakes. I'm actually going to wait and hold off on getting anything. Although mech jeb would be nice. Yeah. Oh, I have mech jeb. Mech jeb for all. Enhanced survivability. Parachute. Stack parachute. Interesting. Double shoot. Hey, there's a command pod. Radial. And other parachutes. Yeah, anyway. I'm sure they've got to be there somewhere. I just don't know where. I think I'm going to be okay for now. Well, you know what? Because it's so little, we're just going to go ahead and fill up this layer. I want to try to go layer at a time. Although, obviously, I didn't because I wanted to get parachutes first. Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, hell. We might as well. Even though a lot of these are little bitty ones, but the swivel is a big help. Cool. So,